Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, this is just getting to be too much. I don't know if the double, what is it, the double day, double D, double whatever hotel owner think that we're stupid, but this is getting to be too much. Now, he said he was not at the hotel. That's what he said. Allegedly, he was not at the hotel. My eyes seen him at the hotel. I even seen him when he was hiding in the corner. Okay? Allegedly. Now, he said he was locked up. They came and arrested him. So he was never there at the Double Day Hotel. How could that be? Because in the same breath, you said that you asked the swimming instructor, did he check the pool? And he said, yeah, but I didn't check the deep pool. So he said that you have to get in the water to check the deep pool, but they never got into the water. So how did you say that to the swimming instructor if you was in jail? Because you said, remember, you said you was never there. You said you was in jail. You didn't get out to the next day. Then you said, with the same breath, that you can ask Adriana's grandmother, because I asked her, can Adriana swim? I thought you wasn't there. How did you ask her grandmother that and you wasn't there? How did you ask the swimming instructor, did he check the pool, if you wasn't there? I'm not understanding that. What do you think? We stupid or something? How could you be in jail and you be over here asking questions? You said you was never at the hotel. So how did you ask these people this? When did you ask her grandmother, can she swim? When did you ask her that? I'm not understanding. When did you ask the grandmother, can Adriana swim? After she went missing? But remember, you didn't come out to the next day. That's what you said. You said you was never there. And if the swimming instructor was there on the day, supposedly, allegedly, the day that Adriana became missing. So when did you ask these questions? Am I just crazy? Because this guy is telling so many lies. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I don't know if he think we just dumbasses or what. But let me just say this here. I cannot say 100% of the picture that I have of you, allegedly, standing there taking pictures. I seen you standing there. I seen the bartender and I seen the guy in the red. Now you saying that the bartender duties is to close up and to sprinkle chlorine in the water. That's how Adriana got the burn here and the burn on her face. Now you don't put the bartender in it. You don't put the bartender in it. So let me just say this. No one, unless you're a chemist, unless you was trained, you have a chlorine room. It's machinery that lets out how much chlorine can go into the water, how much cannot go into the water. Because you can literally put too much chlorine that it can actually, make you blind, burn you. So you actually have to know how much chlorine to put in there. That's why you have a chlorine room. It's connected to your pool and it lets out how much chlorine you need to put into the water. My guy. So you just got a random guy, the bartender. If he can measure a drink, he should be able to measure chlorine. Hmm. Hmm. So that's his duty now, to go around and sprinkle. See, to me, he, I'm just saying allegedly, it seems like he's coming up with all kinds of excuses to get out of this. I'm being real with you. It really seems like this owner is doing the most. He is literally saying things. I don't know if he's listening to himself or what, but in the same breath, y'all, I promise you, this guy said he was arrested. And I would like to know, where was he arrested at? Did they go to his house and say, come on out, you arrested because a little girl is missing at your hotel? They wouldn't arrest you for that. They would not arrest you for that. They would let you know. And they wouldn't even have to let you know, because people that work for you would have called you and have been like, such and such, little girl is missing. Why would the police have to go wherever you was at and just put handcuffs on you? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. If you said you said out your own mouth you wasn't there, so why would they put you in handcuffs? Why? I don't care if you own the hotel. You didn't. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there. So I don't understand it. He's just digging himself, to me, a deeper hole, because this is just not adding up. It really isn't adding up. I'm telling y'all right now, this is not adding up, and I don't like people to play on me like this. Like talk to me like I'm stupid or something. You wanted to come out and say, I wasn't there that day. That is not me. I wasn't there that day. I was arrested. I was arrested. They arrested me. For what reason? Why would they arrest you? For what? Because a little girl is missing from your hotel, from the pool? They wouldn't arrest you on that because you wasn't there. An investigation would go on because it's your hotel, but they wouldn't arrest you. You literally said you wasn't there that day. You said you wasn't there that day. Remember? You said you wasn't there. But then in the same breath, you said you asked the pool instructor, did he check the pool? How did you ask him that when you said you didn't get out until the next day? And then you said, ask Adriana's grandmother. I asked her, can Adriana swim? And she told me yes. How? You said you wasn't there. So how did you ask her that? I know you ain't asked her that afterwards. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. Because you just this is just unbelievable. How this man is just digging a hole and nobody's not saying anything about this. This man really needs to be arrested. Because, allegedly, because this, come on now, y'all. Stop playing. Stop playing. It does not take a rocket science to see that this man, in the same breath, is telling lies. Come on. I would like to know if anybody can come in my comments and tell me, where did they arrest the owner of the hotel from? I don't know if they went to his house and said, you under arrest for what? I don't know. Where was he? Why was you under arrest? Did you do another crime? Did you do some other crime or something? Because you clearly said you got out the next day. Hmm. And I know damn well you ain't get out the next day and go to the grandmother and be like, um, can she swim? But he literally said, you can ask her. But even if she says, you said that, you asked her that, you said you wasn't there. You said you wasn't there. So what is it? Was you there or was you not there? Was you there or was you not there? I'm not understanding this here. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm really confused. It really is a shame that, you know, this had to come to this. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. Lying in our faces. You have to go to all this here loops and hoops just to get a real autopsy for the young lady, Adriana Young. And happy Father's Day to her father. You still is a father. We had to go through all of these hoops just to get a real autopsy for this young lady. This is crazy. Excuse me, y'all. This happens every time. I swear to God. Y'all, every time I talk about this here, I swear my prayer come up every time. I'm so sorry. But like I was saying, the family had to go through so much to get answers for their daughter, and they still don't have the answers. Like, that's very, very cruel. You understand? I think it's very cruel. And first you had some other guy that was speaking on the phone. We don't know who he really was. Then now you're saying the bartender responsible for putting the chlorine, the just pour chlorine all in the water. Mm-hmm. He know how to measure the chlorine. I guess he doesn't know how to measure it because he measured drinks, so he should know how to measure the how much chlorine to put into the water. Mm-hmm. Yes. You never said this from the beginning. We was asking from day one. What was that on her arm? What was that on her face? Mm-hmm. We was asking that. And now you just now coming out and saying that, oh yeah, the bartender responsibility is to throw chlorine in the water. So that's how she got that to her face and to her arm. No other part of her body though. Yes, I'm looking serious because it's so heartbreaking that this situation had to happen to this family. No one asks for this. No one. No one asks for someone to sit there and tell them lies, and you're lying directly in their face. You know, I don't know who you be with or who you be around that you think that you could tell like stories like this that's not gonna put two to two together. Like, bro, like this ain't it, because you sound crazy right now. He sound crazy. Y'all know it. He said it. He said it. I'm not making this up. He said it. He said he was not there. That is not him. He said that is not me. That is not me standing there. Okay. So you wasn't there. I just want to know how, if you wasn't there, how did you get to ask the swimming instructor, did you check the water? And then you asked the grandmother, can Adriana swim? Because you couldn't ask her the next day because they was distraught. They were still looking for their child. They were still looking. So when did you ask them? This is just beginning to be a mess. I'm just so, like I said, I pray every day for this family. I never want anybody to feel like they feel right now. And I told y'all 1,000 times, I lost three. Three, y'all. Three. Not one, not two, three. So I know what it is to feel that, that feeling that somebody just took your heart and snatched it out your damn chest. You understand? And like I said, it hurts 10 times more when you don't know. You understand? It hurts 10 times more. I don't know how they get down over there, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this. I've never in my life seen anything like this. Never. Never in my life. I've never seen a police commissioner that wouldn't like jump up and take this case. I really believe the way it's going and the way the owner is talking, that the FBI need to really get with him. I'm being real. And ask some questions, because he gonna get tripped up. He already tripped up. You talk too much. You already tripped up. You are trying to put yourself so far out of this here that you tripping yourself up. Instead of you saying like you said, I wasn't there. I just wasn't there. Okay, you wasn't there. But people know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that live in Guyana, they know you. I don't know you. But I know with the picture I seen, it looked like you. It looked just like you. And I'm going to put that picture back up. We're going to put it back up. And I'm going to put the picture, I think I still have it, of you hiding in the corner. Allegedly. It was you hiding in the corner. Allegedly. Real strange. You know, a person that is innocent would say the same thing over and over and over again. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. There's nothing I can tell you. I just wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying to you? I know if I was being accused of something that, a situation and I wasn't there, I wasn't there. I don't care if you asked me 99,000 times. I wasn't there. I didn't do it. That wasn't me. I'm not going to be putting out statements that put you there. You put your own self there. We did not put you there, my nigga. You put your own self there. You put yourself there, bro. You said you asked the young man, the instructor, you asked Adriana grandmother, can she swim? You said this here. You said that. But you said you was locked up. And I would like to know, why did they lock you up? For what reason? For what reason? Everybody at that was at that Doubleday hotel, swimming, non-swimmers, guests, everybody should have been questioned the proper way. The proper way. And everything that the police did there, know damn well that's not the way you handle stuff. So cut the bullshit. Like, police, you do not handle stuff like that. Everybody knows that. Police do the same thing all the time. They know how to handle a situation. It ain't the first situation that they had there. Now cut the bull. That you would just let people come on in the crime scene. Really? There's nothing that police really do. So y'all not real policemen? That's what it's giving me. It's giving me like y'all fake cops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that y'all fake cops. Like, y'all just fake. Because real police don't do that. No one, it felt like no one that supposed to had been securing the area the Doubleday hotel and pool, and beyond that, because y'all said that she got into a car, tried to make it look like she was thumbing or something. Because y'all never once said that somebody in the red car with the license plates jumped out of the car and snatched her up and drug her in the car. Y'all made it seem like she was just out standing outside going, what the hell is that? Y'all tried it so much, so disrespectful to the family. This is an 11-year-old child, and you tried to make her look so bad. Shame on you. Shame on y'all for trying that with the family, trying to really, like, everything y'all did is just shame on you. Like I said before, blood is on your hands. Y'all can go back on my videos. I done made like 10 of them already. I am not dumb, okay? And it seems like these police is dumb. It seems like this guy is dumb. It seems like it's just a bunch of dum-dums. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I be real with you. The father and the mom really needs to get a civil suit against you. A civil suit against you, the police department, and the president. I say the president too, you know why? Because he promised the father that he was going to do everything he can to help him. I don't know who got to him. Or did he just say that to save face? And then soon as he seen him again or heard from him, he like, bro, I did too much. You did nothing. You did nothing. What you mean? You see what I'm saying? They just taking blows at him. They just blowing the father like boom, 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 boom. How much more can you think this man can take? Like, for real? Y'all really think he came to terms of this? No. No, but he has to do what he has to do for his daughter. You understand? He has to do what he has to do for his daughter. And take care of the rest of his family. You understand what I'm saying? But something stinks in this whole situation. When I say stink, it stinks. This is like, remember when Ramsey, the little girl, Bonet, this is like a situation like her. Like, who did this to this little girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, who did this to this little girl? They had the whole world. This was like everybody's daughter. You understand? This little baby. And that's exactly what Adriana was. A little girl, trying to be a little girl. Playing in the pool, having fun, splashing, just having fun. And what did she do to deserve this? Nothing. Her grandmother and them just wanted to take her out there to have a good time. And some old demon had to just ruin it. And now, I don't know what was the end game to this. But like I said, I believe it was done purposely. You understand what I'm saying? I'm only saying this because you know why? Usually in situations like this, if you kidnapped, because that's what she was, kidnapped. If you kidnap a child, you would try to get rid of the body. You would try to get rid of the body. They didn't try to do that. They wanted to show everybody. And they still sticking to this head. She was in the water. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. She wasn't in the water. Stop it. Stop it. And like I said before, you could take it to 50 million autopsies. They tainted the evidence so bad. So bad. They tainted the evidence so bad that her tissues have to be, you know, looked under a scope. You understand? But let me tell you something. It's being done. It's being done. They took tissues from her. And it's being done. Because, you know, someone came in my comments and said some stuff to me. And I don't care. You can say what you want to say to me. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Okay? If you want to sit there and believe that, you can. But me, I'm not believing that. I'm not believing none of that. I'm not believing none of this here, that this owner, these people that was there telling this story. I'm not believing none of that. Nothing. I'm going by what I see. We watched it from the minute it happened to the end. And it was disgusting. It was just like, what? And to see the father, he ain't gonna never forget that. He gonna I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I don't even know what I would have done if I see my child like that. To see my child like that, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, he only did what a father would do. He did what a person would have done. You know? But this was just unreal. You can't even explain this here, because this here was just so outrageous. It was just like, you can just call all this here a mess. It was a mess. No one is answering questions. I would like to know why what's his name, Leroy? Why his pants was wet? Is anybody answer him why his pants was wet? Anybody answer these questions? Ask the damn man why his damn pants was wet. Can somebody please tell me in the comments why the man pants was wet? Anybody ask these damn questions? Like, damn. Damn. We got the picture, so you can't lie. You can't lie. And I told y'all before, pictures don't lie. I know now they have AI or whatever, and they do shit. This shit wasn't docket. No. Nope. It wasn't. Cut it out. No. This was for real. But like I said, he said he wasn't there. But he keep putting himself there. I don't understand it. Like, do he hear himself? He said he wasn't there, but did he say he's there? Like, what the hell is this here? You said you wasn't there. You was locked up and you didn't get out until the next day. Why in the hell would they lock you up? My guy, please tell me, why did they lock you up? Why? You said you wasn't even there. Yeah, you the owner. But that don't mean you get locked up because of this here. Something happened at your establishment. And they come get you and let you know, like, this happened, come down to the, precinct and talk. As a matter of fact, ain't really nothing that he could say, because if you wasn't there, ain't nothing you could say. Because guess what? You said you wasn't there. So there's nothing you can say. You should just shut the hell up, because if you wasn't there, you wasn't there. Why you keep talking? You put yourself there now. You just did. I'm like, wait, hold on. Did he just say, he asked the guy? Did he just say, he asked the grandmother, can she swim? Because why would you ask her the next day? Because that don't even matter if she can swim or not. All we know is she missing. You know what? Realistically, they treated the family real poorly. They really did. I think they owe the family apology, but they're not going to do that because they really think they're right. They really think they're right. I think all of them involved with this here, from the commissioner to the chief commissioner, police, police commissioner. I think everybody needs to be, brought up on something because this was a failure, the biggest failure I've ever seen in my life. This was a fumble. This was a fumble. They fumbled the ball. Like, this was just crazy. But I think it was purpose. Because the police did not fumble the ball on their own. That has to come from the top. You understand what I'm saying to you? Everything that police do, most like, especially in a situation like this, when you hear of a kidnapping, because that's what it was, a kidnapping. It's serious. So you take orders from above. You don't just go on your own and just act like you are Columbo. So it came from above. Mhm. Mhm. But I'm gonna go. But it's just really blowing my mind that he done put in the the bartender now. So now we're gonna have to go talk to the bartender and say how much chlorine did you put in there? 3/4, 1/2, a quarter, a teaspoon, a bucket, a gallon. What the hell? So you do this every day. So if you do this every day that you work, because he said that's your responsibility. Being that your camera wasn't working that day, show us on another day that you're pouring in the chlorine. Show us. Show us on another day that you're pouring in the chlorine. Chemist. You a chemist now? That's what I'm gonna call you, Mr. Chemist. Let us see when the cameras was working that you was pouring in chlorine. Mm-hmm. Boy, bye. I'm gonna go, y'all. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I'm just, praying for the family. We all have them in prayer. You know what I'm saying? We all have them in prayer, and I don't know. I don't know. I just wait for the next. I just wait for the next thing. It just be blowing my mind. Like, this is crazy. This is sad. Can you give them a break? Can you please give this family a break? Yes. They've been through hell. It seemed like a year. I'm gonna be real with you. It seemed like they've been through so much. It feel like a year. Mhm. It really does. But you know, let them do what they have to do for their daughter. She's so beautiful. Just plain jealousy. What goes around comes around. I'm not wishing bad on anybody. I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Like, for real, think about it. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll talk to you again about it. Y'all think about what I said. He said he wasn't there. I'm gonna put the picture up again. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it wasn't him. I don't know. All right, y'all. Peace.